Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So I know it's actually been a pretty long time since I've uploaded a video, and I've been gone for a while now, mainly because I've been focusing a lot on TikTok, running TikTok organic dropshipping, doing TikTok ads, and I took a lot of time to really work on that. And I even have a TikTok page. It's called Joel Dropships. You guys can check that out as well. And we're going to be uploading one time a week every single Monday from now on. So I'll be getting a lot more consistent on this channel. And for today, we're gonna be talking about how you guys can build a Shopify store, working on the product page, how to build like a one product branded store, how to build a general store, and which one is the best to create. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So for the very first thing that we're gonna be talking about is I'm gonna show you guys some example stores that you can sort of replicate, and you can actually make these types of stores relatively easy. And there's a certain strategy and structure that I use on every single one of them. And one of the Shopify stores we're going to be looking at is the hand massager. Now, this is actually a very big dropshipping store. They don't do dropshipping anymore. They have their own custom like product and content, but they actually have a one product branded store. And so when you go on their website, you guys can see how everything is sort of matched up. It's super simple, super clean. This is their homepage, and you can see how they're using only like two colors, right? So they only are using teal, maybe like a tan, maybe a darker blue, stuff like that. So you can see that they're consistently using the same colors on their website, which is absolutely essential if you want to build a one product branded store. Now, when we click on Shop Now right here, you guys can see that their product page is super simple as well, and it's very structured. They don't have any types of like insane amount of text. They have really nice pictures, super white backgrounds, super transparent backgrounds. Everything's super organized. And also this theme that they're using is called the Beautify. I'm sure you guys have heard of that theme before, and it's actually free to use. But there's so many different themes out there that you guys can be using. You don't have to pay for themes, but this is a very good example of a one product branded store that you guys can make pretty easily. Since we've looked at that, let's check out another store that is a general store. So now looking at this next store, this is DS Manor. So this is a general store that basically sells within a variety of niches of products. So we're going to get into why general stores might be better in terms of testing and stuff like that. But overall, you guys can see that they basically sell within a lot of different niches. Like they're selling this foot care cleaner, they're selling this dishwasher machine, they're selling this like car cleaning equipment. So you can tell that this store tests a lot of products and tests a wide variety of different products out, right? So you can also go to different categories here. Let's click on toy and hobby. And when we go to click on one of their products, you guys can see that their product page isn't all that organized, and they also seem to not have reviews for some of their products. Now, when we look at a general store, right, ideally I would say that you guys want to build a general store if you're just starting out with dropshipping, and that's mainly because you're going to be able to rapidly test products, find winning products faster, and then once you find a winning product, you can convert it to a one product store very similar to this one, or also similar to my old store that looks similar to this, that's super organized and has really nice pictures. Now, take it from me, I originally only did one product stores in the beginning to test products, and that wasted a ton of time and money that I could have allocated to testing products within a general store, and I would have found winning products a lot faster. But the thing about having a one product branded store, you're going to have a better conversion rate, higher average order value, higher customer trust, and be able to charge a lot more for your products compared to your competitors. So it might not be a bad idea in the future to definitely convert your store to a one product store once you find that winning product. So for the first thing that you guys want to do, obviously, is to import the product that you want to sell on your Shopify store. Well, how do you do that? The first thing that I do recommend that you guys do is download the Deezer Shopify app. It's super easy and straight to the point, so all you have to do is download that app, and you can actually take the AliExpress product link, import it through Deezer's to your Shopify store. So now that we've downloaded the Deezer's app, all you guys have to do is go in here and look up your product, and then they're going to give you a wide variety of different variants that you can download. So let's say we wanted to sell this specific one. You want to add it to import list, and then you can go ahead and select this and push it to your Shopify store. And then bam, once we have it on our Shopify store, we can start editing it. Now, like I said, there's a couple of things that you guys can do here. You can either create the entire Shopify store around this specific product, or you can do a general store, which is the smarter thing to do if you're just starting, just so you can test a wide variety of products. Now, once we've imported this to our store, the next question that comes up is, well, how can we create a logo and how can we create a brand name for this product, or maybe for a general store, right? So obviously, if we're trying to sell only just this product, we want our store name to be only around it. So we want our store name to be product specific. So if we were going to build a one product branded store, One tool that I like to use a lot for coming up with different brand names is called Luca. So if you guys go on Google and you look up Luca brand name generator. So now that we're on the website, what you guys can do is enter in different keywords that are related to your product, right? So since we're selling a posture corrector, we should enter in different things like posture, maybe chiro, maybe health. So you can enter in a handful of different keywords and stuff like that and go ahead and click generate. Once you do this, it's going to give you a wide variety of different random names. There's a lot of these that aren't really related to that specific product, but we can sort of come up with something here. Let's see here. We have sick being, all chiro, and let's go with that. Let's go with all chiro for our brand name. So the next thing that you guys want to do after you figure out a brand name for your store, go ahead and go over to Canva. This is very important because this tool I literally use for everything. I personally do not have any type of Photoshop skills. So this tool I literally use for all my product images. I use it for removing backgrounds, creating logos, and the whole gist. Like this store that you guys see here of mine, when I used to majorly sell this product, every single image that you see in here was made in Canva, and it helped out a lot with my conversion rate. So for the first thing that you guys want to do is you want to go over to create design. And then for a logo, you want to do a custom design and make it 2400 by 800. And then after this, you want to go over to text. And there's a wide variety of different types of text that you guys can be using. Mainly, I just go with the header right here. And then we can start typing out all chiro. And we can make this all of one word. And then you want to sort of spread it out across this template right here. Another thing you guys can do as well is adjust the coloring, of course. So for this specific product, you guys can see maybe the main colors are black and green. So we can make this black and green. Another thing for health and wellness items just like this, some sort of blue or a green usually does pretty well in terms of conversion rate and looking like an actual brand. So we'll go with black and green for this specific product. They also have these different colors here, these different variants. So it's really up to you. Usually I color my logos in my store for a one product store based off of the main product colors. So we'll do black and green for this specific one. And then you can also change up the fonts as well. I don't really like this font here, so we're going to change this to maybe, and sometimes you don't have to have everything capitalized in your brand name too. You can also just have this lowercase depending on the niche and stuff like that. All chiro looks just fine. It looks super simple and clean, which is exactly what we want. So I'm going to make this second part a green color. So maybe, and that's basically it. That's literally all you have to do for your logo. You guys saw one of my stores, I do everything in Canva, super simple, super straight to the point. And then once you do that, you want to make sure that this is downloaded as a transparent PNG. That way the background isn't going to be showing up on our store and it's just going to look bad. So just make sure the background is removed on this and then click download. Another thing you guys can do as well is you can download these images by using the AliSaves app, which is a completely free Chrome extension. And then also, you guys, if you want to create a general store brand name, you can use the same exact website, but what we want to do is enter in different keywords that are more broad, right? So more broad related. So we can enter in different things like maybe home or trend or shop. So basically things that are very broad and we can apply to a wide variety of niches or products that aren't going to be super product specific. So we're going to look through here. Let's see, Crib Start, L Studio, Base, Home Pro, even homepro.com, homeproshop.com, something that's super broad, like I said. And also for these types of websites for general stores, I usually keep the colors only to black, gray, and white. And this way you can basically have any type of product on your Shopify store without it looking like it's out of place. So we're in our example store that I was going to show you guys, and this is actually a one product store. I've already created the logo. I showed you guys exactly how to do that on Canva. So when we go onto the actual store here, it took me around maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to complete this, but I used Beautify. It's a completely free theme that you guys can be using. If you go on Google, look that up and add it to your Shopify store. So you guys can see here right away that I put the logo here and it looks super clean and super simple. And then for the slideshow, all we have here is fixed posture, right? And the background is just like a woman, grabbing her neck or grabbing her back. And that's basically trying to relate to the customer, right? So something that will either show a solution that a customer could have, or maybe a problem that they may have that they want solved. So in text, I put fixed posture and never slouch again. And then And then you guys can see below this, the number one way to fix your posture. If you struggle with bad posture, confidence, back, or neck pain, All Cairo is for you. We are a company of people that completely understands because we were once there. So usually this is the same structure that I have on most of my websites when I build a one product store, like a general store really doesn't matter. So I have this rich text towards the top talking about the solution or like something relatable to the customer that would get them thinking like, hey, this is something that I have. This is a problem that I have. So maybe this is the right product for me. So you can do that within 1 to 2 sentences, and then you want to talk about the product a little bit more, right? So what are like the benefits? What is something that's super important about your product that a customer should know? And one of the major benefits for this product that, a good ad angle you could have for it is fixing your confidence. So did you know slouching and bad posture hurts your confidence? With All Cairo, you'll be a lot more confident and your friends and family will notice. And that's going to help out a lot of people, right? So people want to be more confident. People want more, higher self-esteem. So this type of product will help with that. And you guys can see here under that, we have the featured product. So this is basically the product that you're going to be selling. Now, if this was like a general store, you can talk about different things, right? So you don't have to just have this section here. You can have multiple image with text sections talking about different products. It's going to be more broad, talking about your brand, what types of products that you sell. And then also when we scroll down here, you guys can see that we put some testimonials. These are obviously fake or whatever, but love this thing. My back feels so much better now. Holy crap. Never knew how much I was slouching until I started wearing this. I sit at a computer all day, so this helps a lot. So that's good to have testimonials here. And then also you want to have this guarantee section as well, talking about maybe if you have a certain refund policy. On all my Shopify stores, I have a 30-day free warranty, and that's because the supplier that I use will actually refund the product completely free as long as the customer is able to provide proof that the product was broken or the wrong one. So they'll cover that shipping completely. And then you can also talk about your shipping, right? So how long is your shipping? Do you have free shipping? Free shipping is a very big thing on a Shopify store. If you don't have that, well, when a customer goes to check out, that's going to stop them from actually buying your product. Like that's an extra friction that they shouldn't have, and it can kill your conversion rate. So make sure that you have free shipping on your Shopify stores. And then you can also talk about your mission as a brand. Our job is to provide a solution to all your pains and stress. You deserve it. So again, you're relating back to the customer all the benefits and features of the product that would make them want to buy your products. And you can see how everything's really nicely branded. We have very clean pictures, super straight to the point text. There's no giant paragraphs or anything. Like people nowadays don't want to see that. So everything's simple on the homepage, and then also down here, you can talk about your brand, like your mission statement, what your goal is for your customers. And then next we want to talk about the product page, right? So default product. And then you guys can see here, it's sort of like the same layout. All Cairo is your solution to bad posture. So we have to think about our product, right? So what is the ultimate goal that we want our customers to achieve when they buy this product? And then you can also talk about like different facts. This is a made up fact here, but you can apply this to your product. Did you know 85% of people experience some sort of back pain or aches due to bad posture? You are not alone. Most people need All Cairo in their daily lives. So again, you're relating back to the customer, talking about different data points and different facts about most people. You have to get them to want to buy the product. There has to be an emotional connection as to why a customer would want to buy a product. A lot of things are emotional nowadays. And if you can prove to them that they need this, then they're probably going to buy it. So you guys can see here down here, we have the benefits. I structure every single one of my product pages the same exact way. This way, I'm not guessing and stuff like that, spending way too much time creating my stores. So if you keep the same structure, keep the same type of strategy when you create your stores, it's much easier. So we talk about the benefits. All Cairo's health benefits keep you happy. They improve your posture. They get rid of back and neck pain. Correctly aligns your back. Adjustable straps to fit anyone. Lightweight, breathable, and can be worn under your clothes. So you're basically covering all the different points and benefits of the product that a customer may have questions about or customers wondering about. And then you can also see that we have this GIF right here as well. I always use, so for the first 2 images on my one product store, even general stores, stuff like that, I always have GIFs demonstrating the product. People are a lot more like visual learners nowadays. People don't want to be reading giant paragraphs, a whole bunch of text, maybe a couple of years ago, but nowadays they don't want to do that, like I said. So I found these GIFs online. You can literally go on Google and look up posture corrector GIF. As long as they're not branded, as long as they're not like images and like GIFs that have logos and products have logos on them, it's fine. It's whatever. If you're just testing the product out, it's not that big of a deal. Another thing you can do as well is if you find a video online, literally any video, whether it's on Alibaba, AliExpress, YouTube, you can actually download that video and use a tool called Adobe Express, where you can drag and drop that video here and create it into a GIF. You can adjust the duration, everything like that. You just want to make sure that you don't use too many GIFs on your website, because that can actually slow it down. Too many images and too many GIFs will slow down your website. So, and then we can talk about how it works, right? So how does your product work? A customer is going to be wondering, why does this work so well? What are the functionalities? Why would this work for them? Those types of questions. So due to Alchiro's elasticity and upper shoulder brace, anytime you slouch, it will automatically bring your upper back to the correct position. So if a customer is able to understand how a product works, they're going to be able to understand a lot more about why they would need to buy this product. So if they can understand it, you're going to have a lot higher conversion rate. I see way too many people try to sell like these products that have all these different functionalities and stuff like that, all these features, but they don't really explain, how it works, and it just leaves the customer in the dust. You don't want that. So also you want to talk about who the product is for. Again, you're relating back to the customer and trying to make the customer feel like this is something that's perfect for them and something that they need. So if you're one of these people, you need Alchiro. People who work on the computer a lot, school students, gym enthusiasts, people with back pain / aches, people wanting to improve confidence. And that's basically like, you basically covered everyone there, right? So, this is a product for men, women, basically anybody that does, daily activities involving their back, right? So this is something that is very important. You definitely want to have these top 3 things on your product pages: the benefits, how it works, and then also who the product is for. And then also at the bottom of the page, you want to have a frequently asked questions. This is going to help a lot of customers out. Do not underestimate a frequently asked questions, because by doing this, if a customer, you'll be surprised. There'll be customers that have a certain question about a product, if it's the right size for them, or if this is like it will fit them. Is this really for them? Or like what the product is made from. And if they don't get that answered, they don't feel comfortable or confident buying the product, right? So is it one size fit all? Yes, you can adjust your Alchiro to fit your body. How does it work? The shoulder straps pull back on your neck and shoulders straighten your back into the correct position. Can it work anywhere? Yes, you can wear your Alchiro under any shirt and it will be 100% unnoticeable. What is it made from? Alchiro is made from completely safe fabric, cotton, and neoprene. And how often do I use it? We recommend using Alchiro 10 to 20 minutes a day, and even wearing it while you do activities. So again, you're telling them how the product works and what they need to do to get their desired results. And then obviously you want to have reviews on your website. I see way too many people having no reviews on your site, but you need at least 20 reviews on your site, preferably picture reviews, right? So we have 33 reviews, and you can see that the coloring of my reviews, like these review stars here, the badges, are also the same color on my website. So you guys see for the first couple of reviews, we have images, which is going to help you drastically with your conversion rate. Another thing too, when we go all the way back out here, the apps that you guys can download for those reviews is Judge Me Product Reviews, and then also AliExpress Review Importer. One thing that I wanted to mention as well, you guys, I actually created a winning product membership, and we have over 180 people in there so far. So we upload daily products from either TikTok or Facebook, and we have a handful of people in there already making money. A lot of them already started making money just by doing TikTok organic dropshipping, and you guys can see the results right here. So if you guys want to check that out, you can check it out down below in the description. And then another thing that I wanted to talk about is for your images, make sure you guys are utilizing Canva. It's a completely free tool. Now there are some features in here where you do have to get on the paid plan, but initially, when you go on Canva, I got all these different images that you guys see here, I got from AliExpress. Like I said, use the AliSaves downloader 2. It's a Chrome extension, and you can actually remove the background here. So when you click on these images, you can remove the background to make it completely white, and those are the types of images that are going to look really nice on your website. You can do this for your product images, you can do that for your product pages. Let me see here. So let's say we wanted to take this image, right? And we wanted to remove this logo or whatever that's in the top right hand corner. So all you'd have to do is, you can go in here. It's kind of ghetto too as well, but if you don't have any types of Photoshop skills, this tool is going to be a lifesaver. So you can take this and then go ahead and drag it over here, and then you can turn this to white, and then bam, the logo is gone. Another thing you can do as well within the product editor. So if you go to products on your Shopify store, so if you guys go to products on your Shopify store, you can actually edit these images on Shopify. It's not the best editing tool ever, but if you select the image right here, and then you can actually crop and rotate it. You can also draw on it as well. So let's say we wanted to get rid of that logo, right? You can adjust the brush size so we can get rid of that. And that's basically it. You can also save the image right after that as well. So that's going to look a lot better. Obviously, we don't want to have any types of supplier logos on it. I also limited the variants to only purple, green, and blue. You guys don't want to have a ton of different variants on your website. Anything that's like extra stuff like that is going to confuse the customer. We want to make the checkout process as simple and clean as possible. And like I said, you can see on my website, we have everything that's green and black. So that is the colors of the product, the main colors of the product. Another thing that I want to talk about as well, and if you guys did not know this, if you guys want to create a private policy or a terms of service page, all you guys have to do is go to settings, and then you can go all the way down to policies here. You guys do not have to do this manually. You can literally create templates from Shopify, create a template for your refund policy. Of course, you can add a couple of things in there depending on the supplier that you're using. You can also create a private policy here, also create a terms of service here. Like shipping policy, obviously you have to type that one out. Also contact information. They'll basically take your email that you signed up with, so you can go ahead and click save. And what I normally do for the private policy, shipping information, terms of service, is I go down to online store. So you guys can see that we're under navigation. You can click on the footer, the menu. You can have like an about us page. You can also go to the footer right here if you wanted to add like the private policies, terms of service, all that stuff. It's super easy to use. And I usually keep it simple. Keep it simple, straight to the point. That's all you really need to do. And usually I recommend only having anywhere from 3 to 5 different apps on your Shopify store if you're just starting. So if you're going to add a couple more apps, you can have some maybe like bundle upsell apps. One that I always recommend is UFE cross-sell upsell. This is a really good app you can be using to get a higher average order value and then also a higher conversion rate, because it's a bundle app that gives you customers discounts and incentivizes them to buy more of your products. And then also, if you guys want to send your customers personalized emails, you can download Klaviyo Email Marketing. These are all completely free apps, and that's basically all that you need on your Shopify store. So this is basically the end result, and it looks absolutely amazing, super clean, super simple, and this is going to increase your conversion rate pretty drastically, you guys, if you follow the strategy that I have for my one product stores, my general stores. And basically what you would want to do if you wanted to create like a general store, like I said, you want to make everything super broad, have a super broad domain name, have a super broad logo. Everything is going to be like black and white and gray. And all you'd have to do on your Shopify store, if you wanted to import products, some people ask about, oh, well, can I only have one product per Shopify store? No, not at all. You can still use the Deezers app to import new products. Now, you wouldn't be able to have that section feature if you're going to have multiple products on your store, because that's mainly for one product stores. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So this section feature right here is mainly for one product stores. You cannot have this on multiple product pages, unfortunately. So what you can do if you wanted to add more products is import the product from Deezers, and then also instead of editing it on the store editor, you can go to the actual product page and do the exact same thing. Talk about the benefits, how it works, who it's for. But the only thing is that it'll be lined up all on the right side of the product page like a traditional dropshipping store. So hopefully you guys got a lot better understanding of how you want to build a dropshipping store, how simple and clean and fast it can actually be, if you put in the work and follow a strategy and structure. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm coming out with the videos every single week, every single Monday. So make sure you stay tuned for those. And other than that, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.